out of my old apartment. Let's see, what is the message for us? It's time to elevate, leave the past in the past. Easier said than done, because we are in January 6th, and I've been thinking about a lot like last year, or the past hurts I've been going through and stuff like that. And I'm just like, am I over it? Am I? But at the same time, I'm not going to continue with the old mindset. So like before I even make a new friend, before I even get into a relationship again, I really want the past to be cleared out of my energy, okay? So that's something that, a sidebar that I was thinking about. Like, you want to make sure when you're moving forward that you don't hold on any old grudges. So I'm liking the fact that I'm like, you know, relaxing, thinking, going over my mindset and things like that. 111, trusting my intuition, right? Being my fullest, being at my fullest potential. And I was seeing this short film yesterday, okay? So I don't know what this have to do with it, but I'm gonna share it. I was watching a short film, and this man, he had a wife, right, in his hometown. And she was there for him when he had no dough, no bread, no money, none of that. And then as soon as he started to give up, I feel like this is everybody's success story, like, which is crazy. Then he started to abandon his girlfriend, who she first of all, she sold her mom's old goodies to help him make a profit in his work, right? She sold her gold or whatever it was and helped him out. Then he ended up working, moving to another city or whatever. And he started to build a life without her, right? So he started to build his life without her. And he ended up marrying like a woman that looks just like her in a way. He ended up like proposing to her, moving over there, ignoring the other female chorus back into his village, but she stuck by him doing his worst. And he ended up going over there with the what he thought was for his image at the moment. Nails, weave, long hair, this, that, and that, expensive, right? And all she wanted was money, 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 money. That's all she wanted was money, 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 money. Whereas to his first girlfriend, his wifey, his real wifey, she helped him when he had nothing. Then she ended up seeing him. She ended up being pregnant. And the other girl was like, I'm pregnant too. So one is for 3 months pregnant, the other one is 4 months pregnant. She went to tell him that, but the girl was like, I'm pregnant or whatever. And she ended up not being pregnant. She married him for the money. And then in the end, to come together, right? He went back to the village for the woman. At the end of the day, she built her life. She started working on clothes, this, that, and that. And at the end of the day, he didn't come back because of her. He came back because what he picked wasn't right. So y'all gotta be mindful out here too. Who are you giving your love to and they giving it to somebody else? As well as he didn't learn the lesson really. He came back not fighting for her, but because his other situation didn't work out. Like, that is mad crazy. And I started shedding a tear because I'm like, dang, you didn't even, so did you really love her? Like, it's weird how people maneuver. He only came back because that situation didn't work out in that short film. And they had a son together. And it's just crazy. Like, men are very vulnerable, easy targets, and losers sometimes. Because how did you let a woman control you? And then she ended up leaving him for another guy who was more rich. And I was like, that's what you get. Like, karma has a lovely way of showing shit. And now you lost your real love of your life and you have a son. And now you gotta watch her be loved by somebody else and your son be loved by somebody else. But the whole moral of the story is, he only came back because that situation failed. Like, he didn't have no consideration of thinking about her feelings, how she helped him when he was low. It's just crazy, y'all. Give me one message on this. What that have to do with it? I feel like it's time to cut something out in your life. I think I'm gonna restart this because this was like a short form story. What did that story have to do with now? You about to get some seasoning put into your life. Look at that, some spices. Going up on a Tuesday. Wait, ain't that crazy? Today is Tuesday, y'all. What does that mean? Isn't today Tuesday? Today is legit Tuesday, and I got that song. It's going up on a Tuesday. Got your girl in the club, and she Tuesday. Club going up. Hey. We have maintained balance between effort and reward and satisfaction doubled. So you are gaining extra balance. You have been putting the effort in and you're being rewarded. So congratulations. You could be learning how to cook. You could be cooking more. I feel like your life is cooking up as well. Like, because it did say satisfaction doubles. So you could be having double the satisfaction. Life, work, everything could be looking good for you coming here on. And I also said that story is like, thank God you dodging a bullet as well, because imagine somebody just coming back to you because the situation didn't work out. Like, that's embarrassing. And I don't understand why people would have such dignity and pride to do that. Like, oh, let me go back to the collective now because this situation didn't work out. Like, no, baby, you stay right over there. You stay over there. Don't come back over here with that. You don't love the collective. You just want your cake and eat it too. No, stay over there. Do not come back. He didn't even love her. He came back because the situation failed. So imagine if that situation would have worked out. He's like, oh, now I could go back to my boo. Like, that's mad disrespectful. Oh, now I could go back to my boo. Like, what you mean? Like, if you're not choosing me first, don't choose me the F at all. Like, you want to come back because your situation don't work? That's embarrassing. You should be embarrassed about yourself. Like, who does that? We have... You know what? I'm going to restart this story because... Look at my cat, y'all. I'm not going to show him because my crib look crazy. What are you doing? What are you doing? Y'all want to see my cat? Look what he doing, y'all. He is too big to be in that little box. Why are you in Kayla box? Why are you in KK box? He is too big to be in that box, baby. Let me get one more message for this. What was the reason for that show from to even pop up? Give me one message and I'm going to restart the message as well. Because I went totally off key. Totally off track. Manifesting. Look at that. You're manifesting new. Everything new. When I get this, because it's the pinnacles, the swords, the wands. It's like you want a new creative spark. You want clarity. You want a new job. You want to invest in something new. You just want new. And it says maintain balance between effort and reward. You know what's crazy? Hold on. Nah, that's not the card that I just saw. It says something about your life is being balanced into one. Very crazy. Interesting. And this is like 4 different clarities coming in, different situations. But yeah, with that story, someone feels like they you know what? Because it's two different sayings. Like I try to do the toxic side and the how you say it in the regular. So with the Knight of Pentacles, they said this is somebody wanting to come in passionately, right? Well, why would you be a knight? You gotta be a king. Like, so this person is like, he feel like they played themselves out of a Nine of Pentacles, this person. It could be a fire earth sign. They feel like they played themselves out of somebody who's a good investment, who's investing themselves, who's the magician. You make things happen. That's what they have to do with that story. But this is also passionately coming back to you because the Nine of Pentacles, you are good on your own. But we don't want a knight. We want a king. So I try to read it both ways. This person could be an amateur at romancing. Or they just could be too young for you. Okay, Knight of Wands to the Nine of Pentacles. They could be too young for you, too young-minded. It doesn't necessarily have to be age. It could just be young-minded. All right, just like that story. Dude left his hometown girl when she was there for him at his lowest. When he started to make bread, he went to the other girl who he thought fit his description. I swear, that kind of sound like this guy was talking to last. Because he, like, the more we started to separate, he was like, girl, I used to make 2K a week. And I was like, oh, so if you was making that much and you ain't tricking on me, then who you tricking on? You got to get out of my life. And I ain't speak to him since. I'm like, what? You bragging about that in my face? Like, you making 2K and you ain't giving me none? Like, you ain't bringing me no food, you ain't bringing me no cards, no flowers, no nothing. You gotta go. You gotta go. You guys to go. What you think I am? Been bragging about it. Like, be for real. Ugh. Some people just be lame. Look at that, Knight of Cups and Knight of Wands. Y'all can have each other. Two immaturities.